Peace and blessings, everybody. July the 24th, the year 2017. I got a long letter. It's in a big manila envelope from this guy right here, Robert David Neal. He seems to me to be one of these legal guys, and I've tried to be very blunt with him that I am not a legal guy. You know, some guys just speak in legalese all the time. You know, United States Code, Section 52, 1F, 3D. It's just not my thing, man. It's just not my thing. And so, anyway, I told him if he has a press release, I'd read it. I don't know that much about him, to be honest with you. He says he's a Christian, so I got to take him for his word on that. He's at Terre Haute, FCI, Terre Haute Federal Correctional Institute. That's the same one Russell and Lonnie is at, right? But I don't think he knows them. He's never talked about them to me, you know. Let's look at his press release. This is the big manila envelope that came in. There's my P.O. box. That's his address. Oh, is it postmarked? Doesn't even look like it's postmarked. Isn't that strange? Oh, it does have a UPS tracking. There you go. Maybe that's the postmark. All right, here we go. July the 12th. That's 12 days ago. Dear Rudy and Aaron, how are you as my fellow Christians in the faith? It has been a while since I called or wrote, but with my restrictions, as you know, it is difficult to say the least. Even so, the good Lord is with us as we press on toward the ultimate victory. Enclosed, you will find a press release, which made it to the national media services. It is 100% true, as God has blessed us to get us to this point still in good health. We need this press release out circulating in the social media realm, and I know you can help. Thanks. Our next step is to proceed to a binding arbitration forum to allocate and assess the massive financial damages we have suffered, which are all documented in the judgment. Adopted court records to the culpable parties who have so maliciously harmed us. To that end, legal counsel and arbitration experience would be most helpful. If you could assist the two contacts as the press release with this attorney search, it would be most appreciated. The underlying issues resolved in this judgment are also pertinent to virtually every person who has passed through this despotic federal penal system in the last 60+ years. So I'm looking forward to a full dissemination of those facts for our citizenry. Again, thanks for your continued support, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Sincerely, Russell Dean Landers. P.S. I am also enclosing one of the 110 sets of judicial admissions confessions which were adopted and fully incorporated into the court's final judgment by reference. This particular set had been presented for two other senior BOP officials who said each they checked them out and they are truthful and the facts of the matter without equivocation. That word equivocation keeps coming up over and over again lately. Enjoy. I suspect an arbitrator will have a field day with these. Let's zoom in a little bit more. For immediate release, press release, July the 10th, 2017, Terre Haute, Indiana. America's harshest federal prison, Guantanamo North, criminal racketeering scheme confirmed in federal court judgment records. On June the 21st, 2017, a final judgment was entered on behalf of the three United States declared actually innocent defendants as confirmed in judge records in case number 2:15-CV-2279-JAD-GWF. Styled as Bailey versus Harris et al. In the United States District Court for the District of Nevada. See docket entry number 24 and paragraph 2C of item number 2 filed in docket entry number 10, related confirmation. This final judgment was rendered by the court and based upon the documents filed into its official records, concluded forevermore the controversies brought to the court for adjudication between the direct parties to the proceeding, as well as the privities so detailed therein, including the Federal Bureau of Prison itself and certain employees, among others. The court's judgment adopted and fully incorporated for evidentiary purposes the conclusive judicial admissions confessions put forward by 75 BOP employees on 110 separate occasions and brought to the court in compliance with the relevant sections of the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure and the Federal Rules of Evidence. See paragraph 2A of document entry number 10, item number 2, as well as items number 3, 4, 5, and 6 also filed therein, related confirmation. These conclusive BOP Bureau of Prison employee confessions include those provided by the current head of the BOP, 2 former predecessor heads, attorneys within the BOP Office of General Counsel, as well as personnel employed in the BOP's Eastern, Western, and Northern Central regional offices. Former wardens and associate wardens of the Federal Correction Complex at Terre Haute, Indiana, FCC/THA, and various BOP department heads, correction officers, unit managers, case managers, and a host of assorted custody and administrative personnel, among others. These judgment-adopted BOP employee confessions stipulate to the active and ongoing operations of the BOP's Communication Management Unit, CMU, also known in the national media as Guantanamo North, and identifies these operations as an integral element of an unlawful racketeering influenced criminal organization, RICO, with such underlying confirmed federal crimes as follows. Civil rights. I'm going to pause here. All right, let's finish this letter of press release. Various BOP department heads, correctional officers, unit managers, case managers, and a host of assorted custody and administrative personnel, among others. These judgment-adopted BOP employee confessions stipulate to the active and ongoing operation of the BOP's Communication Management Units, also known in the national media as Guantanamo North, and identifies these operations as an integral element of an unlawful racketeering influenced criminal organization with such underlying confirmed federal crimes as follows: civil rights under color of law, hostage taking, torture, mail fraud, obstruction of justice, false claims against the federal government, treason and sedition, accessory after the fact, contempt of court orders, kidnapping, false imprisonment, retaliation against witnesses, assault, sexual and otherwise, wire fraud, obstruction of mail delivery, perjury, misprision of felony, destruction of official government records, peonage, and numerous others. The court's records confirm that these 2 unlawful CMU facilities, FCC/THAs, and 1 situated in Marion, Illinois, were in fact buried, sequestered, and secreted prisons operating inside of these other prisons, specifically to deny the occupants their constitutionally protected rights to communicate with the outside world while redressing their grievances in the courts. The record also establishes that these 2 CMU facilities have been in operation for a number of years by BOP employees without properly approved regulations, in violation of the Administrative Procedures Act, i.e. Title V of the United States Code, thus allowing these BOP employees working there to actively abuse the inmates at will without proper oversight and accountability. This closed federal court case is now moving to a formal binding arbitration forum to allocate and assess the financial damages for false imprisonment so documented in the court records to the culpable parties for their confessed bad acts against the 3 United States declared actual and innocent defendants, as established in the documents confirmed by the court in paragraph 2C and 2D of docket entry number 10, item number 2. For due diligence and confirmation of the foregoing, you are invited to review the court's records via pacer.gov, paying specific attention to docket entries number 7, 8, 9, 10, and 24 with docket entry number 10, item number 2, see paragraphs 2A, 2D, and 5, as well as items number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 filed therein. For more information, you may contact the following persons: Kenneth W. Taylor, phone 702-912-3273, email kennethwilliamt@yahoo.com, and Verna A. Bailey, phone 609-626-2850, email ladyjim5@hotmail.com. More details to follow. Then it goes into all kinds of documents that I probably will not have time to read, but as you can tell, it's very long. Let's see if there's anything at the bottom. So this document will be uploaded to a Dropbox location, and I will put the Dropbox link in the address bar, and you can download the document and read it for yourself and take whatever action you deem appropriate. Thank you for your time. The last line of peaceful defense. Okay, take care. It's a jury nullification. Educate yourself.